It's not supposed to be transactional. It's supposed to be bonding. I think that line of thinking is what's led to an extremely pro-abortion culture.
I don't know about y'all, but if I'm choosing to be in a relationship, I'm in it to win it. Massage, baby. Baby.
Marriage to me, a relationship that withstands the test of time and hardship.
Women here are very feminine, right?
People there that's just taking advantage of their own kind too, because we are very traditional. That's why they are so into us.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe, also smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
Right? It's a natural human emotion. Everybody has it. It's just in a way and a matter of how much you have it and like
Do you think that you have a right to?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Because it's my reproductive right. It was given to me to have children.
What's the purpose of
Have children.
Arguably, sex has two purposes. A, create new human life, which I think our society has forgotten about. B, emotionally bond with the person that you're having sex with. That's what your brain is designed to do. Every time that you have sexual intercourse, your brain releases oxytocin and it makes you feel emotionally bonded to that person, which is why hookup culture is so damaging, because it's not transactional. It's not supposed to be transactional. It's supposed to be bonding. I think that line of thinking is what's led to an extremely pro-abortion culture. I think that's what's led to an extremely pro-hookup culture. I think that's what's led to women being stuck in this zone and men being stuck in a zone.
Yes, guys, and it was all by design. It was literally all by design, right? The masses are controlled by satanic forces who set it up for women to be programmed to be free. The sexual revolution, right? It was created and they fell for it, right? They fell for it. Everything was by design. What's going on to have men feel a certain way was by design. But women were the ones who fell for the trap, just like they fell for the trap back in the days of when time first started, right? And that's why women get their periods now. That's why things are the way they are. But that's real deep for you guys. But it's really, that's what it is. And I've talked about it before in the past. I don't talk about it too much. I know it may go over some people's heads, but a lot of guys are on the right path when they say a lot of things that are happening nowadays are satanic, right? And who did he target first when in the Garden of Eden? Every woman's paying for it now, but every woman getting their periods. He targeted the woman. So that time is ending. He did it in the beginning of time. So now we're coming to the end of time. So what is he doing in the end of time? Think about it. Back in the 80s, things were fine. You didn't see everything you've seen on TV, even in music. But why do you see all this craziness happening now? All this twerking, all this sexual revolution is all happening. What they did at the beginning. Now, when do you do it again? At the end. Think about it. Think about it. That's what it's really all about. And these women don't realize. They say men are being controlled by agencies. No, they're being controlled by an agency that's more powerful than them, because they don't understand it's that simple. It's really as simple as taking it back to the beginning of the time and saying we wrestle not against flesh. They have no clue.
Don't you agree, Mr. Feather? Word.
It's sad, but it's true.
Why are men expected to act like a husband in a boyfriend stage, but you don't feel as though you need to act like a wife in a girlfriend stage until somebody chooses to make you a wife? Make it make sense. If you never displayed qualities of being a wife, why would anybody want to make you one? It sounds like women just never want to put any effort first. Like, we feel like we just have to offer minimal effort and that should be significant enough. That and the cat should just have it in the bag. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm choosing to be in a relationship, I'm in it to win it. Do you want dinner, baby? Massage, baby? Baby, what do you need? Y'all are literally admitting to doing and then wondering why you still are not a wife. And they got the audacity to be complaining about why Suzanne's a wife before you. You haven't showed anything. You're doing what any other do.
Well, no, they were told they were queens, right? when you women are constantly told us, and white women hype each other up too much, right? Think about it. They tell each other, you're a queen. And when they're doing good in business, you're a boss. And that there, it gives women false confidence, right? You know who doesn't get that confidence a lot of times? Men. Men don't get that confidence. And why don't men get that confidence? Because we're told you're nobody until you can prove you're somebody, right? Men are told, show your worth. So that's why men, we believe in performing, and we believe in not performing to put on a show. We believe in performing to get some results, right? Because if you're not getting results, what are you doing? So what does that do for men? It creates accountability. And it's real, right? More women need accountability.
Y'all want to talk about everyone else's stuff before addressing your own issues. That's the problem. If women held women accountable, we would not be in this situation.
That's what's going on in this world right now, especially in the West, right? Because in other cultures, like women say, oh, you're going out there and they got their men that are protecting their women. Well, yes, they are. But why are they protecting their woman? Because their woman deserves to be protected. And do they deserve to be protected from us? I don't think passport bros are the issues when they go across these waters, right? Because we've been welcomed with open arms. Forget what you're talking about. We've been welcomed with open arms because there's more than enough women for the men in their country, right? Because not every woman's going to want us. We know that. We're not dumb. We know not every woman's going to want us. But think about it. Because these countries have millions of women. Sometimes, like when you think about Asia and Africa, we're talking about places with billions. So go do the math on that. Take US, 300 something million, these other countries with billions, and these other continents with billions. Think about it. The world is your oyster, men.
What is marriage to you? Marriage to me, a relationship that withstands the test of time and hardship. Because I feel like in the good times, it's nice. I mean, we can always be there. But the hardship of life, which is what we go through, sometimes we go through adversity, we go through rough patches, and people go through financial issues. So can you withstand that?
Yes, can you withstand that? And you know, have you noticed something today with these videos? In 2 of my videos, I show women from the community, right? That are sound-minded. The reason why I showed that is because that may be 2 out of 10. Think about that. Maybe 2 out of 10. So those are the 2 good women out of the 10. Think about that. And go, man, we in trouble. So what will passport bros do? Sit there and fight for the 2 out of 10? We can't do that. Doesn't make logical sense. How are most of the men going to fight for that small percentage of women? We don't even know. Sometimes you can't identify her. There's no sign on her head that says, if it was like that, oh man, a lot of guys would say, you know what? We don't need to get a passport, bro. We don't need to get our passports. Because this is what it does when the guy gets his passport and goes across these waters. He also knows when you leave, not 100% of the women are going to be good too. It's still a higher percentage. Guys are leaving for that higher percentage. Guys don't want to take the risk. That's why so many guys want to be passport bros now. So many guys don't want to take the risk. But then also think about this. You can't get married. And a lot of guys want to get married. So what is he going to do? Because you get a good woman, 10 years later, she turns bad. She turns sour. Then what? That's where we're at this day and age. So if a guy wants a wife, what is he to do? He's to leave. And while this world's still standing, a man wants to get a wife that's going to take care of his kids, right? Raise his kids. A man wants to leave a legacy. And can a man live a legacy with y'all? Can he leave a legacy? No, right? So really think about it and go, okay, what am I bringing to the table? That's why that's a big thing nowadays. Women have to think, what am I bringing to the table? Can I cook? Can I give him peace? Can I do all of these things? Because because winter is coming, all right? You guys hear that all the time? It is coming. And when that time comes, a man needs a woman that can be his peace. Because you think you're going through problems now. Woo! We got some things coming in the future, y'all. Winter's coming. You keep hearing all these talks about, it sounds like scare tactics, but it's not. It's not a scare tactic when it's actually going to happen. Get your stuff together. Let me go on to the next one.
I'm about to use a P word that we're not allowed to use.
Oh my God. I don't see how that's
at all relevant.
Oh, I
to
do.
the
Okay, so
conversation.
99% perpetrators are male. And
that's false.
no, look it up right now.
What about
It
all
is
these women teachers that are...
Right. Let me get into that because this is quite literally my background. This is what I do.
We do not care.
For a living. So I can tell you that it is 99% of perpetrators are male. You can look that up right now.
That's false.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this is what bugs me about men who say things like that. That is willful ignorance. You can absolutely look that up and educate yourself right now, and you don't. Why? Also,
It's not true.
It is true.
On its face, it's not true.
Oh my God, you have to look it up. How can you say that's not true? What's your background? Where are your statistics coming from?
Well, it's not true, but it is true, right? I don't know what he was trying to say, but maybe he knows. But what happens is most guys won't report it, right? When something happens to a guy, a lot of times it gets ignored too. If a guy does complain, it gets ignored. Not only that, think about a young guy, right? Because when I was younger, I've known teachers that were openly getting with students. This was my 12th grade English teacher. Let me ask you, you think a guy in the 12th grade about to graduate is complaining about getting with an English teacher who at the time looked like she was in her 30s and she was slim? She wasn't like out of shape. He was waxing that thing every day. Come on now. He was a man pretty much. He was a man. And I'm sure it probably happened with younger guys there. Maybe 16, but is a guy going to report that? What do guys usually do when you hear about teachers getting in trouble for being with students? And what happens is a guy that's complaining, usually it'll be someone else that'll say something. Oh, I seen Miss this person and this guy, maybe she's getting out of control and kissing him in school or something like that. Or I seen him kiss, or I seen her grabbing his hand, and then she gets in trouble. But is a guy openly telling no? Because we just wired like that. So a lot of times it's unreported, and just like with everything, when it happens from a woman to a man, it's seen as it didn't happen. But do we have to change that? Yeah, but are we going to? No, because guys taking it how it comes. Oh, I'm getting them. You know us men. We can't change that. But let me go on to the next one.
A $25 date in Colombia. Here's how it went down.
I'm back in Colombia. My date's on the way. I'm going to see how much fun we can have with just 100,000 pesos. This equals only about $25. Let's go.
This is our first date, so we're both feeling kind of nervous, and the language barrier caused some misunderstandings to say the least.
No, it's no busy. Busy. Yeah.
She told me how she grew up in a small town out in the jungle and wanted to show me what some of the local fruit tasted like.
Super delicious.
You see that, guys? So that's fresh fruit juice. That's $2.50. That's about 125 pesos here. That would be the same price here too, right? Not bad. You compare it to Western prices. Of course, in West is going to be a lot more, but he's pretty much showing how much it would cost to take a woman out. And I want to say this to you guys, right? When it comes to Colombia, don't be fooled. Because from the way it seems, the way the women make it seem, you would think men were dropping like flies out there, right? If you compared statistics from Colombia to the U.S. of men being unalive, by women setting them up, I'm sure it's tenfold more, right? So don't be fooled by that, guys. I know guys out there right now that are having the times of their life, right? And more guys are going. And more guys will arrive there. Like, they're not letting these women stop them. And you women got to understand, what you're trying to do with the passport, bros, you can't do. You can't stop this.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I like it. I like it better than this.
As the date went on, we relaxed a little bit. I ordered us some drinks, and she showed me a local mix. I had to order some empanadas, and we were both vibing in Spanglish until she spoke too fast.
Se llaman empanadas de iglesia porque son empanadas más pequeñas. Women here are very feminine, right? La cultura es for myself. Canta mi cabello siempre bien, mis uñas. Y quiero que tú me veas bien. Es por todo. Ropa verme bien. Sí, sí.
So she's talking about how she is, right? And see, guys, you out there, if you're not on the dating apps and, certain things, trying to meet women, because that's how you get set up, right? But still, it may not happen. Just like it's like a chance that it could happen. But as you see here, while guys are going, you see her, you see that waist to thigh ratio right there. You see that? Also, she's young too, right? That's amazing. Look at that. She has no waist.
También. I need to wait for 2 years.
2 years. Wow. Did you already apply? You need a 90-day fiance. Someone to marry you.
Yes.
We noticed directly behind us was a church. I don't know what you guys would have done in this situation.
You see that there? So no waist. And that thing, zhoosh, it's swinging. Zhoosh, zhoosh. That's why guys go to Colombia. Because of this aesthetic right here, right? You can find that in Brazil too, but guys go there for this aesthetic and that Spanish, this little, the way they are, it's a little bit different. So guys will continue to take that chance. Just be careful out there, but you'll be fine. Look at that.
But I'll tell you what I did. Part 2 is coming. Make sure you follow me. I got good shit.
Yeah, that's why guys will keep going.
Okay, part 2 of my reaction to the passport bros and to the Western women that's reacting to it negatively. I was in a hurry on the part 1, so I kind of lost for words. So as I was saying, I'm not going to be a hypocrite about it because yes, there is those people that's just taking advantage of the opportunity of being married to a passport bro in hopes to have a better life, in hopes to help their family.
She said there are guys looking to take advantage of a passport bro in hopes to have a better life. You know what she's missing? She doesn't truly understand, right? The difference of she doesn't understand the conversations these women are having. They want men that are making 100,000. Some of these pastor bros that are going over there, these women are fine with the guy making 100,000 a month, which is $2,000, which is considered rich here. Which a guy sees you like, guy goes, I can afford that. And that's on the higher end. But you know what women are saying? They want a guy making $500, right? 20, 30,000, 500, 600. It's a difference, lady. I don't think she really realizes, but it's a difference, sweetheart. It's night and day between what they want and what y'all want.
Not just in the Philippines. It's not just in some other poor countries. Even in America, in Europe, there's people there that's just taking advantage of their own kind to have a much better life. It's kind of unfair to say that because we're poor, because we're uneducated, because it's not really. It's because of our nature. Because we are very traditional. That's why they are so hooked into us.
Facts. Yes, that's it.
I'm not saying that we are much better.
That's it right there. That's all you need to say. She's going to keep explaining probably for the next 2 minutes, but you said we are traditional. That's why these guys are coming. And that's exactly why we're coming. Because we don't want to deal with that nonsense back home. I showed the woman in front saying, in the beginning, first 2 videos saying, you be a woman expecting to give nothing and get everything. And that's why guys want you, because you're giving everything and we're giving some too. That's an even exchange. And guys want that even exchange because they realize it's definitely more to life than dealing with that nonsense back home.